So, as promised, we are inspecting our sick hive. It's been about 5 days, and I'm just taking a look at things. Clearly, we still have a lot of bees left. I did talk to Maryland Department of Agriculture just to kind of explain what I'm seeing, and I found out some interesting stuff that I didn't know before, which was that one of the things that's a big risk for a colony, especially a colony that issues multiple swarms, is that they build up a large amount of drone brood. A large amount of drone, particularly relative to a smaller population of workers, is a condition that's ripe for Varroa, and what we would see, or what we'd expect to see, are a lot of sick drones that have become infected with the Varroa. Drones apparently incubate at a lower body temperature than the worker bees. So here's a drone right here. He looks a little sick and not able to fly. So if I find any of these, it's a good indication maybe that they have a virus. So if I find them, I'm going to go ahead and just remove them from the hive. Obviously, the bees are doing a lot of that already. I'm seeing some drones being carried out that are dead. So I'm going to take a deeper look at this hive, see if the queen has resumed laying. And it's also very possible that she's chosen to hold off on laying any more brood until her sisters or her daughters can take care of the virus issue. So if that's the case, I'm going to go ahead and add a frame of capped brood, because a Varroa, of course, can't get inside the capped brood. And that way, when she does resume laying, I don't have to worry about this population becoming too aged to take care of, to basically not have any nurse bees. So I'm going to take off a couple more frames and then I'll be back. So my patience has paid off. If you look real closely at this frame, which was in the center, there's a number of new larvae in here. So this queen has definitely returned and is laying. And I can see, actually, it looks as if the brood pattern isn't great, but if I look real deep inside of here, I can definitely see some very, very small eggs. So I don't see a ton, but maybe these are maybe 1 or 2 days old, in addition to some older larvae. So it looks like this queen has resumed laying in this hive, and by all indications from what I can tell, the drone count is way down. So these guys are planning to stay, and it looks like there's a lot of bees in here, and they've managed to at least control the Varroa population all on their own. So that's good news. Alright, so I have this hive now completely dismantled, and I'm looking at the bottom board. I do not see a preponderance of dead bees, so that's good. I do see some drones that don't look all that particularly healthy, which is consistent with what they think is going on at Department of Ag. I'm going to go ahead and just dust this off, make their job a little easier, because otherwise they're going to have to carry all these out of here. And I'm going to put this hive back together because they're not too happy about being pulled completely apart.